Hello and welcome. This is Roy. I'm sharing with you two brief clips taken from very long video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. It's an 82 minutes video that covers many markets, and you will see me introducing them later on. But first I will describe the two clips that I included in today's video here for you. I have gold priced in yen. I thought we should take a look at that given the recent dramatic drop that we have seen in gold and silver on Friday. And then I'll cover two stocks, well-known stocks traded in the US, Kinross Gold and Wal-Mart, both of them with some dramatic recent price action. And we will see that in the context of the wider pattern. In the long video itself, in the 82 minutes video that I've covered for my subscribers, I have many markets, and some markets are continuing with the immediate recent trend. They are most likely in a third wave. Some markets are building a base for launching into a third wave or very impulsive wave that could be very profitable if you know which side of the market to position yourself. The stock market in the US remains very firm, and I discussed future possibilities in the long video. And the stock markets in Europe that I cover, they do not all go down the same road. Some have pretty problematic structure that is calling for a different treatment than the one I am handling to the US markets. So if you're interested in my service, in my website, please stay on after the clips end. I'll be talking to you again. Other than that, I wish you have pleasant viewing and have good trading. Bye now. Hello and welcome. This is Roy. Here are the charts that I have in this video. I have the dollar index, the euro US dollar, the US dollar Swiss franc, the euro Japanese yen, British pound Japanese yen, US dollar Japanese yen, British pound US dollar, British pound Swiss franc, the euro British pound Canadian dollar, British pound Singapore dollar, and then gold priced in US dollars, gold priced in yen, silver priced in US dollars, and then high grade copper, palladium, platinum, the euro bond, TYX, the USD bond, TLT, the Dow, the S&P 500, the EU Stocks 50, the DAX, Italy's MIB, IBEX 35 of Spain, the FTSE of the UK. I'll have a look also at two stocks quoted in the US, fairly famous. One is Kinross Gold, and the other one is Wal-Mart. Next, I'll continue here with gold price in Japanese yen. We could derive some help from this chart because it has been very punctual in the timing as well as in the proportion. And so far, we have seen we are taking this as 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That worked very well. We picked the top. If you remember, we said it's coming for correction, and these are the arrows that I had. Not today. I didn't put them today. I had them from quite a few days, if not 1 or 2 weeks ago, that I put here. And so far you can see it's following the logic of that. And in fact, this is calling for a correction on this scale. So the drop is really very much falling into line. It could drop slightly lower. But if I'm right in reading the pattern here, it is likely to find support soon. And rebound and go into a lengthy backing and filling here. Something that might go on for 4 weeks or so, 3-4 weeks, before it is ready to continue higher. So that is gold price in Japanese yen. Okay, very interesting situation here with Kinross Gold Corporation, one of the most important producers of gold in the world. A solid, very undervalued stock at the current price. The company had recently published results that beat analyst expectations. We have here a buying opportunity, but we might see this stock digging for lower lows before it goes into a sustained run. This is a monthly scale that takes us back here to 1999, and I just put an interpretation here that in fact reflects by and large the story of gold since 2000. And what we are seeing here is a structure of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and first collapse here of the multi-year correction of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an A triangle. Quite difficult to subdivide here, but a triangle nevertheless, giving us a B. That's 1, that's 2, third wave fairly clear. That's a fourth wave, very clear. And we are in the last leg. The last leg, the fifth leg, that will terminate in A, B, C. Can you imagine, if I'm right with this, what's going to happen with this stock? What's going to happen with the mining stocks in general? What's going to happen with gold? Because gold now is under pressure, but the pressure that the commodity is under is nowhere near to the pressure that this stock is under. We are now coming close to the price that it was almost a decade ago. So you won't tell me this stock went around for 10 years, developing and growing, and nothing is showing up here in the stock price. Unlikely. Unlikely. And in fact, the very short-term price action here is projecting further downside. Further downside, it's now at 7.99, very cheap. Sorry, might even go to touch 6, believe it or not. Let's have a look now at the weekly. Now we cannot really escape the conclusion that this is a triangle. You can see it's super clear. It's screaming out of the price action here. This is a triangle, so that's a fourth wave. The only thing that we can debate is where the fourth wave ended. That could have a bearing on the subsequent price action. You see, is that an A, B, C, D, E ending right here? So we start counting from here. We have a 1, 2, that's 3, we're in a tiny 4, another plunge. Another plunge, take it under the bottom, yes, towards 7 and lower to terminate the long descent of the big C. Now it's also possible that the fourth wave might have ended here, yeah, with A, B, C, D, E. You see, these things are going to become fairly clear in the weeks to come. And when I say fairly clear, is what I have in mind is this. It's almost certainly we're going to continue down now for quite a few weeks. We go down towards 7, and as soon as we come back up and we run above, run 9.5 or so, I think that is likely to signal that we have a bottom in hand. But I would say again, this stock is not a small company that might run into credit problems and they can't continue the production, etc. This is a major established operation. It's a well-diversified company. If you like, it's one of the blue chips of the mining sector. So this is an opportunity in the making here for those who are interested to invest for the long term. Okay, that's Wal-Mart. Wal-Mart stores. Sorry, we have here the monthly scale. Monthly scale going back ages. I've got it here, going back to 1990, and I've dwelt on the analysis here on the price pattern on quite a few occasions, and I told you that I assumed that we had a giant triangle terminating here, and we began a huge impulse wave, and I assume that the triangle ended here. We had first leg up. Don't forget, this is the monthly, yes? So we'll come and see the details in a sec, but and that being 1, 2, that's 1, 2, a surge, third wave. The drop that we have seen in the last several months is just falling into place. We have seen 50% retracement, yes? 50% retracement met just before the end of last year, and so far it's holding ground. The support line is coming up. We have support also coming from this level. Okay, so all it's doing now is just correcting after this historic breakout. This hit all-time high when it hit the top here in 2012. Yes, and what we have now is just a correction that looks like it might be setting up here a buying opportunity. Wal-Mart, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that's the weekly scale. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, ABC, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, and now we had an ABC that I think is most likely an A. If I'm wrong, that means that the correction will terminate sooner than I think. I'll explain in a minute when I go to the daily. But in short, we are in a fourth wave. Everything is looking normal. What will not look normal and what would look like there is really big trouble with Wal-Mart, and Wal-Mart is heading for a very big correction, maybe a devastating correction for those who are holding it as a major asset, for their money, their portfolio, would be a solid break of this level. This is critical. It comes at 63 or so, right here. That's the support level, the overhead resistance level that played a role during the first 3-4 months of last year. Now, a break through that will be bad news, big bad news for Wal-Mart, because it will suggest almost certainly that it's diving back to the support area that we have seen here for almost more than a decade, around 50, 45, etc. Now, that doesn't happen, and Wal-Mart continues to oscillate at this level, and gradually converging into a triangle. This is an invitation to buy, because that's the next big move. That's the next big move, and it will follow the logic very much that held since it struck bottom here, the end of the triangle in mid-2010. I repeat, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 further highs coming. Let's have a look at the daily here. Now, that's our third wave. If you remember, that's our third wave. Now, that is our A, that's B, that's C, and that's the big drop on the news that we had. Bad news, so-called, but, Wal-Mart is not going to go anywhere. I mean, it's not going to disappear. Bad news, good news. This is an operation that is likely to last probably the lifetime of those who are watching this video. You can never be sure, but all the indications are that this is likely to be around for a long time, Wal-Mart. And here you are. That's the idea. We're in a fourth wave, 72 to 68 tight range, hovering around here for several months, even several months. That's not necessarily bad news. Just consolidation before we continue higher. And when you see the overall positive price action in the US indices across the board, many indices, it is difficult to imagine that Wal-Mart, being such a central, having a central place in the US economy and global economy, that it will go into such a severe setback while the rest will continue higher. Okay, so that's all for this video. Hope you find it useful. Wishing you successful trading. Bye now. Here presenting you with some of the features of my website, and I do have a page on Twitter. You're welcome to join. I don't make intensive use of it, but it's a way of keeping in touch. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. I have written a few articles. You may like to take a look at them. I have here a testimonial from an active trader. He's using my website right here on the front page. There are a few tabs here on the side that if you like, I threw in some of the philosophy and the motives behind setting up this website. I have here a section, what subscribers say, speaks for itself. I have an affiliate program. You don't have to be subscribed to join. If you're interested to get in touch with me, links to sample clips, that takes you to past clips. I often try to update it every weekend. Gives you a sample of things that I've done in the past and in the recent past as well. And R.N. Elliott, that gives you access to a book, very, very interesting book if you are about practice and about getting things, going deeper into learning about the Elliott waves principle. Go there and you will see a link to how to download a full-length book that I really recommend you read. Private policy terms of use, very standard. Why join? I spell out some of the arguments that I think can clarify how I can help, who I can help, etc. Subscribe here. I'll just go through this quickly. I basically have 3 options that you can choose from. The full product that is very intensive, directed at people who are using and following the markets every day, costs €79 only for a month. I record every day, also on the weekend. My videos are very detailed, they're very helpful, really following all the markets, the major markets, and I can even follow markets that are of interest to you. If I have time, I will add them. I can't promise I'll do that on a daily basis, but I will definitely take a look if there is a specific market or situation that is of interest to you. Other than that, there is the option of the weekend video. Weekend video costs from 25. You can see it's available. The weekend videos are available from 25 per month. If you pay up front, it costs 25. I mean, pay up front for 6 months or so, it will cost you only 25. If you pay per month, it's 29. And that is really covering only the weekend videos. Yeah, it is aimed at people who do not have time to watch, intensively the market during the week, but nevertheless would like to have a comprehensive view of what happened and what is likely to happen. And I do cover the markets. I do a comprehensive video every weekend that gives a very good preparation for the coming week. And apart from that, of course, I've got the trial. Yes, as advertised on the front page. We'll see it again in a minute. You can just try out the service for $9.99. That gives you access to the daily videos, but just for 1 week. Okay, so you get access. You see 7 videos. You can check the archive. I normally leave about 1 month worth of videos on the archive, so you can check out the kind of things that I did in the past. You can pay for the service with PayPal. It's pretty straightforward. You go on the create account. I'll show you in a sec. If you have an account with PayPal, that should be no problem. I had an account with AlertPay. I still have it. If you happen to have an account with AlertPay, they actually changed their name, and I didn't have time to reflect it here. I think it's called Payza now. You can go ahead and try to pay with that. If that causes you any problem, if you have a problem, maybe the plugin needs a modification, just get in touch with me. Other than that, I also have Money Bookers. If you have an account with Money Bookers, I would welcome you paying through Money Bookers. That should also not be a problem. If you don't have an account, it's also a good option. It gives access to a lot of, to people from a lot of countries. Also, Payza, AlertPay used to be AlertPay, yes. Payza now extended its coverage. It is accessing many countries. So that's something for you to consider. Let's go back to the home page. And I'll just continue to run down through here. We've got Contact Us, speaks for itself. Tell a friend. Why don't you give me a helping hand if you like my service? I mean, if you like the videos, the clips, why don't you spread the word? Give me a hand. Downloads. That's where you can download charts that I put in the public area, and you can download as many as you want. That will give you an idea how detailed my work is and what sort of, which way we are going with my chart. Recommended reading list. Highly recommended. Really take a look. There are some links there to books that you can download, and I think you will find quite good stuff here. Frequently asked questions. Make sure you read this before you subscribe, because that will explain to you how to find the videos once you create an account, how to log in, etc. And then useful links, speaks for itself. Blank page, inconsequential, and that's where you open the account. You see, you just right here, create an account. In fact, that's the login. Once you get your login details, here it comes up with the sign up. You've got your Elliott Wave Practitioner. That's the weekend edition. You can have 6 months. Elliott Wave Practitioner Weekend Edition. That's a yearly subscription, and then Elliott Wave Practitioner Weekend Edition paid monthly. Okay, you make your choice. The prices are indicated here. Then Elliott Wave Practitioner, that's per month. Yes, every month, and that is the trial. You are allowed to take it once. It is not something you're going to take, on and off all the time. Just take it once. You sample, you see, try it out. You like it, don't like it, whatever. PayPal, Money Bookers, AlertPay. Choose which one suits you. and the rest is pretty straightforward. You go through that. You wait for you wait for the email from my system. You make sure you follow the instructions. I jump back to the page here to subscribe here, because there are a few email addresses that you are advised to look. This, for example, go through that. You need to whitelist that. Yes, you don't want to wait for my email from the system and it gets stuck in your junk mail, or it disappears, or because you didn't whitelist these addresses, you won't find it, and then you start with the left foot. So you whitelist these two addresses, you'll be on the right track. You get the email for my system. You verify your email address like this. You are sure you join my list, and that's how I keep in touch with you. Whenever I record a new video, I send you the link and I tell you I've just posted it, etc. Look, if you have any question on your mind, whatever, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm here to help. I'm pretty sure my service can help you immensely to make a lot of progress, no matter which level you are. I've been doing it for many years, and I've seen a lot of things. You know, I have also experienced a lot of things in my own trading, and that's all. So I hope you enjoy the experience, and look forward to hear from you. Bye now.